Andrew, Wisconsin's 45th governor will be sworn in tomorrow at noon.
Republican Scott Walker most recently worked as Milwaukee County executive. He campaigned heavily on job creation. Fox 11's Becky DeVries sat down with Walker to get specifics on his plan to grow Wisconsin's economy. She has more tonight on Our Economy, Your Future.
We did it a generation ago. There's no doubt we can do it again now.
Governor-elect Scott Walker says in the 80s, then-Governor Tommy Thompson's policies helped create 258,000 new jobs. He says the economic climate was similar to the one the state faces now. Walker has pledged to create 250,000 new jobs.
Permanent jobs, obviously good-paying jobs, family-supporting jobs, those sorts of things we want.
In order to do that, Walker says Wisconsin needs to make changes he hopes to achieve in a special legislative session. He wants to lower taxes, especially for small businesses, lower the cost of employment regulations, lower the cost of litigation and eliminate frivolous lawsuits, and make it easier to access affordable health care.
All those plus putting in place a much more aggressive push when it comes to economic development by transforming the State Department of Commerce into one that's now going to be a Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation.
Walker says those new jobs will be in about 10 core areas, including printing, water technology, farming and agriculture, manufacturing, and tourism.
So once those new policies are in place, these small businesses can look and say, okay, we know how this is going to be for the next couple of years. That will lead to the demand for 250,000 new jobs.
If you look at just the patterns in the past, with the normal trends that we're seeing with a slow but steady movement towards a better economy, not only in Wisconsin but nationally, we want to be at the forefront of that. We believe the numbers are such that if we hold pace with that, we can meet or exceed that goal. We can exceed that if we're aggressive in terms of saying we're going to be ahead of the national recovery over the next 4 years.
Walker acknowledges some groundwork has been laid. He says he includes in his total the 1,000 jobs Marinette Marine plans to offer in the next few years, and the estimated 5,000 jobs vendors will add because the shipbuilder was recently awarded a new contract from the Navy.
Well, in the same way that take blame for something where if a business closes 2 months into our term, even though it was set by policies that were set by my predecessor, you take the credit and the blame it here. I mean, again, you're talking about a handful out of 250,000. So our point is we want to set a measure from this point forward. Here's how many more jobs are created in this state. A few of these things are going to be things that already started down the path, but many, many more of them are going to be because of the policies we put into place that change the tone of business in the state.
Walker says some of the 250,000 new jobs will be government-related, but hopes the majority will come through the private sector. Walker says Tuesday he'll take a good look and assess where each state agency is. He says he'll meet with his cabinet later in that day, and he'll also follow up with legislative leaders regarding a special session and a plan for jobs. In Madison, Becky DeVries, Fox 11 News.
Some Democrats disagree with Walker taking credit for the anticipated job creation at Marinette Marine. Tonight we have opinions from both sides of the aisle on Walker's jobs plan.
It's possible, but like I said, with jobs that we created, Marinette Marine, that could be close to 5,000 or 6,000. I don't think he necessarily created those jobs, but in the end, it is to me about growing the state. If his plan works, fine.
This isn't change for the sake of change. This is much needed change to get us back to a level playing field with other states and hopefully a more competitive playing field where we're actually going to be at the really on the leading edge of.
Now, a few weeks ago, we caught up with the current governor, Democrat Jim Doyle. While he declined to give Scott Walker professional advice, he did offer some personal advice. Tonight, we have another view.
I hope that, he will really enjoy the office. I'm sure he will, but there are a lot of pressures that come with it. It's sort of an unusual lifestyle. Not many people live in a security bubble all the time. And I hope that he and his family are really able to spend some time and relax and enjoy it, because there are going to be plenty of tough times in all of this.
Walker says he will try to have a healthy balance between work and family. He says he hopes to keep Sundays as family day with his wife and 2 teenage sons. And a reminder for you that you can watch the inauguration of Scott Walker right here on Fox 11 and on fox11online.com. Coverage from the Capitol Rotunda in Madison gets underway at noon. The broadcast is courtesy of Wisconsin Public Television.